Hello, part 2 of chapter 5 from Mao's Little Red Book, Quotations from Mao Tse Tung. Next quotation. People all over the world are now discussing whether a third world war will break out. On this question, too, we must be mentally prepared and do some analysis. We stand firmly for peace and against war. However, if the imperialists insist on unleashing another war, we should not be afraid of it. Our attitude on this question is the same as our attitude on this question is the same as our attitude towards any disturbance. First, we are against it. Second, we are not afraid of it. The First World War was followed by the birth of the Soviet Union with a population of 200 million. The Second World War was followed by the emergence of the socialist camp with a combined population of 900 million. If the imperialists insist on launching a third world war, it is certain that several hundred million more will turn to socialism, and then there will not be much room left on earth for the imperialists. It is also likely that the whole structure of imperialism will utterly collapse. This quote was taken from 1957. The next quotation. Make trouble, fail, make trouble again, fail again, until their doom. This is the logic of the imperialists and all reactionaries in the world over in dealing with the people's cause, and they will never go against this logic. This is a Marxist law. When we say imperialism is ferocious, we mean that its nature will never change, that the imperialists will never lay down their butcher knives, that they will never become Buddhas till their doom. Fight, fail, fight again, fail again, fight again, until their victory. That is the logic of the people, and they too will never go against this logic. This is another Marxist law. The Russian People's Revolution followed this law, and so has the Chinese People's Revolution. Next quotation. Just because we have won victory, we must never relax our vigilance against the frenzied plots for revenge by the imperialists and their running dogs. Whoever relaxes vigilance will disarm himself politically and land himself in a passive position. Next quotation. The imperialists and their running dogs, the Chinese reactionaries, will not resign themselves to defeat in this land of China. They will continue to gang up against the Chinese people in every way possible. For example, they will smuggle their agents into China to sow dissension and make trouble. That is certain. They will never neglect these activities. To take another example, the imperialists will incite the Chinese reactionaries and even throw in their own forces to blockade China's ports. They will do this as long as it is possible. Furthermore, if they still hanker after adventures, they will send some of their troops to invade and harass frontiers of China. This too is not impossible. All this we must take fully into account. Next quotation. The world is progressing. The future is bright, and no one can change this general trend of history. We should carry on constant propaganda among the people on the facts of world progress and the bright future ahead, so that they will build their confidence in victory. The final quotation from chapter 5. The commanders and fighters of the entire Chinese People's Liberation Army absolutely must not relax in the least in their will to fight. Any thinking that relaxes the will to fight and belittles the enemy is wrong. This was chapter 5. Thanks for listening.